Hello, welcome back to Monster Train. In today's episode, it's 8:30. I probably did something today. I don't know what it was, but I probably did something today. Maybe I didn't. Honestly, who knows? How you doing? I'm doing all right. Thanks for asking. Nothing much, really. I got one more day of class. I found out today. My classes are not over yet. I have a final presentation. I thought I could submit it online, but alas, I have to go on Monday. Hey, Monster Train, are we okay? All right. This is a long loading time, I swear. But, you know, hope you're alright out there. Hanging in there? Doing alright? August going well for you? The summer is winding down? Or perhaps the winter for you in the southern hemisphere? It's a lot of Awoken this week. 3 days in a row, huh? Glimmer's a good starter at least, but we'll talk about that in a sec. I don't have anything else to tell you. I might check out Backpack Hero for the channel sometime soon. I'm hopefully going to start giving you more content again now that August has been a bad month for me. Not like a bad month, but I got my teeth taken out and then I got finals week, so I've been busy and I haven't, and the content suffers. But regardless, I'll try to get more stuff out to you soon. Who knows though? That's how I feel about it right now. It's just who knows. Let me ask you a question. Let's get going. So I've had a question in mind like twice now for the last 2 days, and I keep forgetting it, and I don't know why. But I want to talk about memory as a result. How do you remember things? If you have something that you want to talk about or tell people about, how do you remember it? I just don't. Has been my strategy lately. A lot of times, what I will do is I'll tell it to someone. Like I'll just send someone a message and be like, "Hey, I saw this thing today," and then that'll remind me when I go to talk about it, like here or on stream. But you know, I've been forgetting stuff like that. I've been forgetting. It's mostly like I'll come up with a thought and I'll be like, "Ooh, this would be a good YouTube comment question," but I'll be thinking about it as I'm falling asleep, and then I'll wake up in the morning with no recollection. I should start writing things down, but I would write things in the notes in my phone, and then I would read them the next day, and they were just absolute nonsense. But you let me know. You write stuff down. Maybe you just have a great short-term memory. Who knows? Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Short-term, remember that as well. Umbra, Awoken, Plating Seal, Shadow, Patient, Perils, Glimmer, Ember Forge. Glimmer is a good starter, probably one of the best for this clan combo. I want to go Lightstone Casing. I think it's better. Because you can go Intrinsic, Spell Chain, Holdover, Perils, and that is very good. I don't really want to play Glutton today. I'm fighting for Glutton a little bit. I think Glutton's not as bad as we believe, but I think Glutton is still pretty bad. This Mark of Invasion has a percentage chance, which you can figure out, of being free, and that chance correlates to... So it should go behind. It correlates to the odds that you draw Glimmer on turn 1. If you don't draw Glimmer on turn 1, you lose the combat, though. Or not lose, but you take a lot of damage. Because Penumbra drops very low, and it's not good. So... unfortunate, but it is fine, I suppose. I'll live without the trial, I guess. Go get an Ember Forge. Oh, Ember Forge. It's very in the game. Like, inarguably, Ember Forge is in the game. I definitely have the card. It's a very... Ember Forge is one of the cards that I feel disappointed by. I don't know why I played that Glimmer and I was like, ooh, I wonder how much damage Ember Forge does now. It's 0. The card does 0 damage. Ember Forge, I think, is one of the more disappointing cards. I want it to be a card that is like a win condition to get around Ember Drain or something like that, but it really just does nothing. Just sad. I'm gonna pick Making of a Morsel. I feel like there's no better choice there anyway. Making of a Morsel is fine. I'll go Razor Sharp here. It keeps us open in case we get forced into a Morsel Made line against our will. Although, to be honest with you, I might just never play it again. Show me any unit that can play multi-strike here. Oof, it's like, you're really testing the limits of any unit here, but Husk Hermit is fine. Husk Hermit takes multi-strike well enough. If we end up on a crazy perils-based line, Husk Hermit's going to be great. If we don't, well, you know. The good thing about this run compared to yesterday's run is that the lead time to get to a stable position is much lower. The cards in our deck are not all terrible, and so we can reach a point of stability, hopefully, swiftly, where Husk Hermit is scaled up well enough. Because we can remove a bunch of cards, basically, is what I'm saying. And it should be okay. That's the roundabout of what I'm trying to say. If you play Train Steward here, then the Protector goes into lethal range from Husk Hermit. He goes to 30 from 35, which means that you kill the floor. Yeah. Cool. Good stuff. I don't know why, I feel like I should feel better about the other sweepers, but I feel very good about Husk Hermit. Way better than I felt about yesterday's cards. But I don't know. I mean, it just looks a lot better. Looks much more stable than yesterday. I guess the difference here really is that in the early game I don't have Tethys. A massive difference. I'm gonna take Prismal Dust for survival. God, like, a part of me wants to just say put your money where your mouth is, it's gotta be time to play Sharpen, but I don't... Remember how I was saying I think maybe I'm underrating Sharpen? Look at Steel Enhancer. Look at Sharpen. Steel Enhancer. Sharpen. Yeah, no, like what the fuck? Holy cow. That card is so bad. Steel Singer is like truly one of my favorite units in the game. Truly. However, I already have a unit with multi-strike that should win me the game, so I don't think I want to play it. I think I just want to use its infusion here. It gives us another slight form of scaling. Just something a little bit on top, you know? Hold over for perils, sounds good. Opens up every Ember Drain card in the game to us. I should have checked the artifact first. Yep, it's Guild Marker, you fool. This fucking idiot, this freaking bozo. Cost himself like $25. Unbelievable. I'm usually so good about it too. I mean, maybe not usually, but I often remember to check first, but I forgot this time. The one time it mattered. How about Ember Stasis here? I don't think it's worthwhile because it's kind of expensive. But it's also, it's early enough that I should be able to filter these out. It's not like I'm doing nothing. They're 3 energy to kill an enemy. And the upside of Ember Stasis is that it's good on the Divinity because of... So, the way that you can look at this, and this is a shout out to Dusk for this. This is an opinion that Dusk held that I don't disagree with, but I just never really put into action because I didn't feel like it. But the idea is basically that on the Divinity, so often, I should start with, often this card that I have taken here is not a negative, or this event, right? Ember Stasis. It's often easy to clear these out, and then on the Divinity, there's a chance that you fight the enemy, is it Chains? It's Chains, right? The floor 1 boss, Chains. And Chains gives you a shard. So the benefit is very slight, but it's there. And so there's no reason to avoid Ember Stasis in a position like that, because I will filter these cards out of the deck eventually. It's not really a question. Oh, Morsel... Yeah, Morsel just heals through this, right? 2-4, yeah, you heal all this back. No problem. Does he take less damage from that? What happened on this floor that made him take less damage from that? Maybe he took more? I think he was taking 23 and now he's taking 24 actually. I think I'm just losing my mind. Never mind. I'm wrong. Anyway, the idea is just that Calcified Ember isn't going to actually hurt me in this combat or the next. And so I should just take it and play him out. Mm. My man just said, Okay. Alright, buddy. I'm playing a card here instead of Calcified Ember because I actually think I might die. Oh wait, I have Perils. Or not Perils, Prismal Dust, sorry. 3 block. That's no problem. But better safe than sorry, I feel. Fine. We should probably have Penumbra in front there, but then Penumbra would have died, and Penumbra mattered there, so. It is what it is. Furnace Tap's a no-brainer. No Morsel Maid, fuck off. No, like, absolutely not. I'm not playing Morsel Maid. So this guy goes to 3 space when I give him the Steel Singer infusion, which means that I don't need space. And I don't need energy because I'm playing Perils, which means that this is a double drop. Alright, give me the usual. Do I want to take Broken Wheel here? It kills Ember Forge and my Train Stewards. It's 5 cards. Yeah, I'm down. Give me the usual, Malika. Thank you. It'll be fine. I'm gonna go to 40. It'll be fine. I'm gonna go left here, actually, because I would like to find Multi-Strike or Quick. Quick makes me a lot less scared. Large Stone is not it. I guess I'm not actually all that scared, am I? Our boy Steel Singer makes this probably pretty solid, because he is just plus 10. No, he's plus 20, plus 40, right? Yeah, it's a huge boost in base stats. The Rejuvenate for plus 1 is just a nice little side bonus. I'm actually going to Intrinsic the Perils as well, because we're then just 1 spell chain away. Now, I can reroll here. I can reroll here. I think I will. Quick is fine. I feel pretty confident now. And we can move on. I think this should be handled. What's its base attack? It's 25 times 2. 50. I definitely don't take Heaven's Seal here. Sorry, that actually came across on the microphone, which is weird. I'm pouring the rest of my drink. I didn't really, I mean, I feel like nothing else comes across on the mic, so why would that? However, here I am. I'm having a soda. A little sody pop, you know? I grabbed it when I started recording the other game I played today, which was, you know, the other one that I play. What's it called? Why can't I remember the name of Into the Breach? There it is. Gotcha. Hey, Emberforge, you're supposed to be dead. Yeah, we take 4 every round. I think the morsels get eaten first, right? We learned this in the past? Yeah. This isn't so doomed that you don't get to eat your morsels. I learned that with Allied Construct, I'm pretty sure. Curses are annoying, but, you know, it is what it is. It's just slowing down my Calcified Ember kills. You know, I should generate a morsel there. There's a chance that when I generate a morsel, it generates me Lifesteal. And Lifesteal is just very good. I can't afford to play these Train Stewards out because I just take a bunch of curses, you know? Not good. 86 times 3 is 240? If I put a Train Steward in front, like, for sure we win. He's doing 300 per round, actually. It's for sure. We can get a Train Steward out of here. It's a guarantee. Cool. We got 2 cards purged. I mean, everything's looking great, I have to say. It's all handled very well. This is like the whole village of game plans coming together to scale up this Husk Hermit. I don't think I need Focus Growth. I think Focus Growth is too expensive, and I don't have time to really cost it down, I think. Maybe I do, but I'd rather just put it into, like, Prismal Dust, right? I just, you know, I should take it. I don't have a big heal card. And I should grab a big heal card like it. Now we go left, because I don't have money for a trinket shop, really. Purchase plating is fine, take me up to 150. What do you feel about this idea? I actually like this a lot. I know this is probably a little much, even, given game state right now. This opens me up to a few real disasters, but also, like, going to 90 pack shards here, I have to feel very good about this, and I feel pretty good about it. Self-made Harpy actually should just get farmed, as long as I don't take the trial. This, by the way, sorry, I forgot to actually tell you what I did. I took Intrinsic Value Stone Furnace Tap and then duplicated it, putting me to 90 packed shards, but also putting me to 31 times 4 on turn 1. Right, so here is where one of those embers comes into play to just pop that guy. Smack that fool. Damage goes through, but it's not the end of the world. I think I need to focus on healing. I need to get enough damage to two-shot Self-Made Harpy. If Self-Made Harpy swings more than twice, I lose. That's what you have to recognize here. We do have an end goal here. We have a target we need to reach. Prismal Dust isn't gonna help me. I need to scale my damage fast, like much faster than I am. Perils, Glimmer, Restore, kill the Steward, I don't care. Damage shield is pretty meaningless because it just gets eaten. It actually just gets eaten on that round. So 6x7. You need to kill Self-Made Harpy in 2 turns right now. What is it? It's 400? I think it's pretty close. Razor Sharp is big. Fade Splitter for a Lifesteal Morsel is good. And I draw in 2 that matters here. I think it's better to draw more cards, right? 2... No, it's definitely better to draw 2 more cards. 105 times 4 I think should do it. Oh, man. Oh, man, it's pretty tight. But we get there. We get there. I was right, but also, oh my god. That's scary. But we got away with it. We played it as greedily as you could. And we played it the right amount of greedy, I would say. We get away with everything, and it's fine. I'll take Vial of Tears. Vial of Tears almost isn't worth it, but heal 5 every round is surprisingly strong. And then we took Immortality Potion to purge all those units. That was basically a lot of risk for 5 card removals, and having the Divinity's damage output is how you can look at it. That's how I would look at it anyway. That's how I do look at it more accurately. But it lets me not have to, it lets me spend all my removals on like Shade Splitters now, which is solid. And then Magic Shop, I go, I mean -1s are fine. I just go -1/-1 Focus Growth. I don't really want Permafrost. I don't think there's a good case for anything to be held over here. Oh, Razor Sharp Edge. Yeah, no. Great idea, actually. Glad you thought of it. I don't know why that didn't cross my mind, but you're right. I'm gonna cut out more cards, because that's the best thing we can do to become stronger. Melee weakness on strike run-ins. Nah. I'm good. We can accelerate pretty quickly now. We have all the pieces. The only thing that I could even think of here that I would want is Spell Chain. And Void Binding, but... Of course I want Void Binding. Gross. Yeah, I gotta play on a different floor, huh? +3. I can play mid-floor, it's fine. I don't get anything for being top floor. This is disgusting that I got days sharded there, but it's not the end of the world. It's just a little annoying that I have to play out curses. Other than the Incant Shard though, once you're set up, I feel like Arcus's shards often don't really have an impact. Incant Shard matters. Very rarely does the Harvest Shard matter. And even rarer still, do I find myself, like, specific builds lose to the Daze Shard sometimes. Like, you get to skip your Imps, or you have to skip Imps sometimes, but otherwise, I don't know, man. Technically, I should play Making of a Morsel because it's 6 more attack. Or it's more attack than what I'm doing now, but whatever. My health bar could be a little higher, right? I don't have off or defensive health scaling. I'm just relying on the fact that I'm going to heal a lot. I also have Steel Enhancer, I guess, but there's a little bit of uncertainty here, specifically into Patient Seraph, but that's what the Prismal Dust is for. I want to reach 200 times 4. Yeah. Okay, so from here, we just invest everything into Prismal Dust and hope for the best. I can take another Furnace Tap, I don't see why not. And it's double draw, of course. I'm looking for Value Stone or Spell Chain. Yeah, Value Stone is fine. I think I might have skipped a Value Stone earlier, and I would like to apologize if I did. Double stack Value Stone Prismal Dust has to be a way through this. I could also wait and then try to give it Remove Consume, but I think I'd rather give it X+2. Then I duplicate that card and remove stuff so that I draw it fast enough to put it into Seraph. And we cut Making of a Morsel. Melee weakness on strike again is game over. Gift of Gratitude gives me 120? I guess it's fine. I've felt very poor throughout this run. Basically what happened is we traded our money for these 2 relics because I had to play much more conservatively in the mid-game. And so in that trade-off, I got 5 removals, but I lost a lot of money. Lost a lot of trial takes, I guess, more accurately. I do not feel like we reach... maybe we do reach. I bet we reach, actually. This is the limit test. I think that it's okay, but yeah. Do I reach 290 plus 20? No, probably maybe not, but hey, we'll see. We will see. We got the triple Furnace Tap starter. We're at 150 on turn 1. I'm not gonna greed for money here. I'm just gonna throw it all in. We're at 200. We get pretty close. 305? Yeah, how about it? Thanks to Penumbra being here, it's fine. 68 times 5. Just enough. We cycled the deck fast enough, though, that we can do stuff like this now, which is good. Force damage is rough, but we just restore through it. It's not a lot of force damage, it's like 15 per turn. So we just restore to mitigate and then focus growth to top off. And we get, I forgot, we could double draw perils. We got 240 off of Gift of Gratitude. Even better. I mean, the deck is now cycling every 2 turns, though, which is where you want to be to really neutralize. I feel we can now pretty confidently hit any card in time. It's hard to get raced by Patient Seraph, basically. And also we do 1,000 damage per turn. That's the other big thing. This deck probably wouldn't hold up in Relentless versus the Divinity, but the Divinity doesn't get the luxury of going to Relentless. The Divinity doesn't live through 1,000 damage per turn for very long. No, I'm not taking Endless Ember Forge. I don't think I want Awake. I don't think I need another big healing card. We went into that combat at 40 gold. We earned 810 gold in that combat. Holy cow. I think the worst card in this deck is Glimmer. I do not think it's Steel Enhancer. I think the 3 HP is actually pretty useful from Steel Enhancer. I want to make sure that's clear. Emblem of the Exiles would win us the run on the spot as well. Tap Tap is more draw, that's fine. Not today, Mask of Penumbra. Sorry, buddy. Okay, so we can go -1. I'm actually down for like a -1 remove consume on one of these Furnace Taps. Or -1 on one and then remove consume on another, I guess. Does it make a difference? Yeah, it does. Plus 10 for restore. Maybe that matters. Who knows? And then let's make that big restore free. And I would like to buy. I actually don't think I want to remove one restore maybe. But at this point it's like maybe even perils, but double perils is how I play a big Prismal Dust cash in, so I don't know. Could make units cost 2 less, but why? Yeah, I mean I really don't see a reason. I have all this money, but for what? We just grab another Prismal Dust, I suppose. There is nothing that I think is worth a purge at this point, so I'm just gonna leave. There is a point that you will hit where you have removed too many cards, and that point is when you're drawing 2 deadweights every turn. I do not wish to reach that point here. I want to play top floor. Yeah. I want to play top floor because I don't want to leak a bunch of light wings, but I don't... you know, how much is this? 10? Okay. I think it'll be fine. So we go Perils, of course, Furnace Tap, of course. This is 14. Since I have a second Prismal Dust, I think it is worthwhile to just let it rock here. Oh yeah, I'm guaranteed to draw a card every turn because of Vial of Tears. Not just because my deck is like 90% healing cards at this point. I'd be interested to see, and I don't think that, I mean there isn't a way for us to know this, but I'd be interested to see what the, like, how much attack from each source Kermit got. Like, how much attack does he get from being healed for 1? How much attack does he get from Razor Sharp? How much attack does he get from Rage? I guess the Rage, and you can actually calculate this out now that I think about it. Because he's just gonna kill everything, I don't even need to powder burning my Prismal Dust yet, I can save it for the end. Oh, I'm actually just drawing this every turn, huh? This did somewhere along the line become a Primordium level number of multi-strikes, or like an Eogorgon number. I really am just drawing Furnace Tap every turn. I draw 9, and the deck is... and it's 13 cards, and I draw 10 per turn, so... yeah. Because I draw these 9, plus the 1 from Restore, which is Furnace Tap here. There was a case where I ended up -1 card. I could have removed 1 more Restore. Alright. How about it? What did I miscalculate here? Why did that happen? 1... I gotta count, hold on. 2, 3... oh, because it's 4. I see. The energy cost is 4. I didn't count the Furnace Tap in my total deck's energy cost, so there is a draw where I end up not playing my whole hand out. And that's the draw where I don't draw both Perils, but I draw all of the 1-cost cards. Not that it matters. I do, in fact, do... how much is this, by the way? 253 times 12? What is that? That's like 2,500 plus... that's like 3,000. 250 times 12? Is that 3,000? Is that right? 2,500? And yeah, I guess it is. It just doesn't sound right for some reason. I don't know why. I can't tell you what specifically, but it just didn't seem right to me. Yeah, Penumbra's endless, by the way, so if Penumbra dies, I just get more space. Not that I need more space. Yeah, you can see here. Divinity damage output thanks to Vial of Tears is effectively halved. I think that establishing the first 10 damage shield to let you get to the ridiculous point is good. Definitely good practice just to be safe. But now we can just go boom, boom, boom. I'll calculate it at the end, by the way, because I'm kind of curious. Imagine if Furnace Tap gave Rage here. Ooh, buddy. Think of how broken that would be if I was getting Rage from Furnace Tap also. Oh, man. It's a good thing they don't have something ridiculous like that in the game. Good thing they stopped that. That would just be absurd. The joke here, of course, if you haven't played since Monster Train's release, is that Furnace Type used to give Rage, but they've removed it in one of the balance patches. I remember that balance patch. I don't know if it was the same balance patch, but it was definitely somewhere around the time where they also made the decision to nerf Glacial Seal, which I don't know. I don't know if I'll ever really get over it. Glacial Seal when it was 1 energy was not good. Glacial Seal at 2 energy is hilarious. Okay, I want to count it, if you don't mind. So, oh, you can't count the difference between Rejuvenate and... That's right, because it's +1. You can only count the Rage. You can't count the difference between Rejuvenate and Razor Sharp. 54 from Rage, and... Does he start at 25, right? So 54 from Rage. Oh, you can actually count how many Razor Sharps we played, because he starts at... I don't know how many... I don't know his health starting point. It would be... Oh no, because Steel Enhancer's in this deck. Never mind. It's impossible to count. You'd actually just have to keep track yourself. I'm not doing that. I'm not watching the footage. Yeah. Traded strength in the early game for these two, or strength in the mid game, I guess, for Immortality Potion and Vial of Tears for, you know, a reasonable effect. I think they were worth it. The Vial of Tears, maybe not, but I don't think you can really expect that run to get that out of control. When I took it, it made sense. Anyway, here's a counteract to the last sweep run. A nice one. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed, don't forget to leave me a like. Subscribe if you want to see more, and I will see you in the next one. Have a good one.